Protesters in the Philippines are taken to the streets on the day that President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. delivered his State of the Nation address. Organisers expect up to 20,000 people to join the demonstration, highlighting concerns about the cost of living and corruption. Some held a giant figure of US President Donald Trump, reflecting growing anger at their government's links to the US. Barnaby has been following the story from Manila.
Well, this is the second to the last State of the Nation address of Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. He has 2 years left in office and his approval ratings are at record lows, and that's why analysts say he needs to lay his plans out very clearly in his speech, especially against corruption and to address the worsening economic situation in the Philippines. Now, outside the House of Representatives, where he is delivering his speech, thousands of protesters have gathered. We spoke to some of the protesters, and they said that they are the same people who have been protesting against the alleged billion-dollar kickback scheme involving flood control projects, and they're unhappy that only a handful of senators, opposition senators at that, are in jail, as well as mid-level public works officials and contractors. They're unhappy that allies of the president, in particular his cousin, the former Speaker of the House, Martin Romualdez, remains free. But the bigger issue, not just for protesters, but for the vast majority of the Filipino people, is, again, the worsening economic situation. The Philippines has been one of the most severely affected by the war between the US and Iran, given its dependence on Middle Eastern oil. And the Philippine government has declared a state of national energy emergency. It has provided cash doleouts and has subsidized fuel, but protesters say that's not enough. The government has to do more, and they want President Marcos to be able to control the prices of fuel, because right now that's market driven, and they also want President Marcos to cut taxes. Barnaby, Al Jazeera, Manila.